Let's examine the factors behind SAP Basis salary trends. The phrase is, many Basis admins are stuck in support roles. This means their primary focus is maintaining existing systems and reacting to issues rather than building new solutions. For example, they might spend most of their time applying patches and troubleshooting errors instead of designing new architectures. This limits their ability to develop higher value skills. The work is repetitive and not value-driven. This means the tasks are cyclical, like routine system checks, rather than creating new solutions. For instance, an administrator might spend hours daily restarting services or clearing logs without improving the core system. This type of maintenance is essential but does not directly increase business value. The bullet phrase is limited exposure to modern technologies. This means the role's work is often confined to maintaining older, established systems. For example, someone might spend years only managing traditional on-premise software, never working with newer, in-demand platforms. This narrow focus can restrict career growth and market value. The bullet states, high supply of traditional basis skills. This means many professionals possess these foundational, on-premise system administration abilities. For instance, numerous administrators are skilled in maintaining a conventional database server. Consequently, this abundance can reduce the premium for these specific, widely available skills. Companies pay less for routine work. This means tasks that are repetitive, predictable, and follow a standard checklist have less market value. For example, a professional who only performs daily system checks using a fixed script is seen as providing a routine service. Their role commands a lower salary compared to those solving complex, unique problems. The real problem behind low salary is a lack of marketable skills. The problem is to focus only on monitoring and tickets. This means a team spends all its time reacting to alerts and fixing issues rather than improving the system. For example, they only restart servers when they fail, but never upgrade them to prevent failures. This reactive cycle prevents meaningful progress and innovation. No involvement in architecture decisions means technical staff are excluded from planning the foundational structure of systems. For example, a developer is told to use a specific database but isn't consulted on whether it fits the application's needs, leading to poor performance. This lack of input limits their impact and professional growth. The core issue is a lack of automation and scripting skills. This means an inability to write small programs that perform repetitive tasks automatically. For example, manually renaming hundreds of files instead of using a simple script. This skill gap directly reduces efficiency and limits problem-solving capabilities. No cloud or BTP knowledge is the key issue. This means a lack of skills in modern, scalable application development and integration. For example, a developer who only knows traditional on-premise software cannot build or connect the flexible digital services that businesses now demand. This skills gap directly limits career advancement and earning potential in today's market. The core issue is skills are not aligned with market demand. This means a person's current abilities do not match what employers currently need and value. For example, someone might be highly skilled in maintaining older, on-premise systems while the industry is rapidly adopting cloud-native development. This misalignment directly limits career advancement and earning potential. How to increase your value as an SAP BTP architect. Learn cloud platforms like AWS or Azure means building skills in the fundamental technology that hosts modern applications and data. For instance, you could learn to deploy a simple web application to a cloud server. This directly increases your technical versatility and value in the industry. Start working on SAP BTP. This means learning to build and integrate modern applications on a unified platform. For example, you could create a simple app that connects a front-end form directly to back-end data, automating a manual process. Mastering this skill set directly enhances your technical capabilities and marketability. Automate tasks using Python or scripts. This means writing small programs to handle repetitive work for you, saving time and reducing errors. For example, a script could automatically rename hundreds of files in a folder based on a set rule. Mastering this skill directly increases your efficiency and technical value. Understand system architecture deeply. This means knowing how all the components, like databases, applications, and networks, connect and interact. For instance, to fix a slow report, you must trace the issue from the user interface back through the application logic to the database query. Mastering these connections makes you a crucial problem solver. Move from admin to problem solver. This means shifting your focus from routine maintenance to proactively identifying and fixing issues before they impact users. For example, instead of just resetting passwords, you might analyze login failure patterns to find and resolve an underlying authentication system error. This proactive approach builds trust and demonstrates critical thinking. Final advice to guide your SAP BTP journey. Do not stay in comfort zone. This means actively seeking new technical challenges beyond your current expertise. For instance, if you only work with one programming language, try learning a different one for a small project. This continuous learning is essential for professional growth and adaptability. Upgrade skills continuously. This means actively learning new tools and methods to stay effective as technology evolves. For example, a developer might learn a new programming framework to build more efficient applications. Consistently investing in your learning ensures your technical capabilities remain current and valuable. Focus on business impact, not tasks. This means prioritizing the value your work creates, rather than just completing activities. For instance, do not just track the number of reports generated, measure how those reports improve decision-making speed. Always ensure your effort translates to a meaningful outcome. Position yourself as an expert. This means consistently demonstrating deep knowledge in your specific technical domain. For example, when a colleague asks about a complex system integration, provide a clear, authoritative answer that references best practices and proven patterns. This builds credibility and trust. Your informed guidance becomes the go-to resource for the team. Your salary follows your value. This means your compensation is directly tied to the technical skills and solutions you can deliver. For instance, a developer who masters a complex new framework often becomes eligible for a higher pay grade. Continuously increasing your expertise is the most reliable way to advance your career and earnings.